Hi everyone, it's Pastor Jeff and welcome back to Glimpses of Glory. As we're continuing on in our interactive study titled Knowing God's Will, today we're up to the letter K. You sent in numerous responses, but our focus is going to be on the thought God wants us to know Him. That is, in an intimate, personal way. God wants us to know Him. In Philippians chapter 3, the Apostle Paul listed this as his foremost goal in life with the words, that I may know Him. Again, it refers to an intimate, personal relationship with Christ. For Paul, it began on the Damascus road, but it grew and it developed and it deepened as the years went by. To the Thessalonian believers, he would write, this is the will of God, even your sanctification. And again, it refers to a deepening personal relationship with Christ. Job 22 and verse 21 teaches us that it is the pathway to peace. In Psalm 9 and 10, we learn that it's the pathway to perseverance. In John 17, it is the pathway to assurance. In Ephesians 1, it is the pathway to hope. In Ephesians 3, it is the pathway to spiritual fortitude. That is, all of these are the outflow of knowing Him. God wants us to know Him. Perhaps you've heard the story of Horatio Spafford. Horatio Spafford was a successful attorney and real estate investor who lost a fortune during the Great Chicago Fire of 1871. Around the same time, his beloved 4-year-old son had died. Thinking that a vacation might be in order, he sent his wife and 4 daughters to England, telling them that he would meet them there as soon as he tied up a few matters in Chicago. Tragically, all 4 of his daughters died in a collision at sea. His wife alone survived, and when she arrived in England, she sent this message, saved alone. What shall I do? Spafford immediately set sail for England, and when the ship that he was on came to the place that the previous ship had been involved in the collision, the captain of that vessel, knowing what had taken place, called Spafford to the bow. As he stood there on the bow of that ship, looking into the depths of the Atlantic Ocean, he penned these words, which became one of the greatest hymns of the time. The hymn read, when peace like a river attendeth my way, or when sorrows like sea billows roll, whatever my lot, thou hast taught me to say, it is well with my soul. Those words begged the question, how could he write something like that during a time of such great loss and tragedy? The answer is he had an intimate, personal relationship with Christ that gave him hope, that gave him peace, that gave him strength, that gave him assurance. All of these are available to us today, and God wants us to know Him. On to the letter L. Tomorrow's question is, God wants us to blank Him, and your responses have to begin with the letter L. Looking forward to hearing from you. Thanks for tuning in, and God bless.